You're Harley Quinn. How the heck did that happen?
I ask myself the same thing often.
Harley Quinn, nice to meet ya.
It's so funny because when I signed on to play Harley Quinn, there wasn't a script yet for Suicide Squad, and all that I was really going off was a Skype conversation with David Ayer, and he had described 2 scenes that he had in his head, and I loved the idea of them. They just sounded so cool and bizarre. But I really was picturing it as being a much smaller film that was going to get very little attention, especially since it was going to be a squad of people.
What, we some kind of suicide squad?
I'll notify your next of kin.
I thought I'll be one part of this and be somewhat overlooked. And then, life changed pretty quickly.
What does make Harley so special? Because I know we could both talk about it for hours.
Seriously, what the hell's wrong with you people?
We're bad guys. It's what we do.
Duh.
Why is she so important to so many people?
I don't know. I mean, I know why she's important to me, and I've definitely read a lot of fan forums to try and understand, before I played her, I just wanted to understand what people loved about her and to make sure that I could kind of deliver that on screen and make them happy.
And I'm here to report a terrible crime.
And people seem to really respond to her sense of humor. She has this unflappable sense of humor.
And what terrible crime is that?
This one.
People really, really respond to the fact that she
Question.
loves a madman.
Would you die for me?
They love the fact that she has this unconditional loyalty and love for a guy that treats her like shit.
Yep.
What are you gonna do? You gonna kill me, Mr. J?
What?
Which was very confusing to me and I couldn't understand, but I guess what's underneath that is this idea that she isn't perfect at all. In fact, she's a long way off and she's making a lot of mistakes. She's also one of those fun characters, I think, where she can start a movie in one place and go like this and then end in the exact same place. Kind of like a Captain Jack Sparrow in that sense, where it's like they're not going to be a different person by the end, but they are going to do a lot of wild stuff in between. And I think that's always fun. And, the anarchic. Anarchic aspect of her is also always going to be satisfying because she can do and say the things that we can't in real
For sure,
life.
absolutely.
That's your ruining date night!
But it was like 5 years ago since you blew the roof off Comic-Con with Suicide Squad.
Margot Robbie! Harley Quinn!
You must be so proud to give us this.
I literally pitched this right after going to Comic-Con.
No way.
That's when I started putting the pitch together. I went to Comic-Con, we were halfway through shooting Suicide Squad, and I was definitely taken aback by how much enthusiasm there was for Harley. I mean, the movie wasn't out, the movie wasn't even finished shooting, and everyone was dressed as Harley, and I was like, whoa. I was like, I think there's gonna be a bit of heat around this character, and if there's this kind of response, then the studio might want me to play her again. And if that's the case, then I'd like it to kind of be on my terms.
Hey guys.
I don't want to be put, I don't, but I also don't want her. I don't want the character put in a situation that doesn't really behoove her.
Come on, let's go.
I thought, okay, everyone's going to want to see Harley and Joker, but what I really want to see is a girl gang film.
What year? You gotta be kidding me.
And I don't get to see action films with a female ensemble ever. I mean, the last one that really resonated with me was the Drew Barrymore, Cameron Diaz, Lucy Liu, Charlie's Angels films, which I loved growing up. And I was like, that was years ago. Why can't we have more of that? But I love action films. I love blockbuster films. I love R-rated films. I didn't want to be held back and I didn't want to limit Harley. Because in Suicide Squad, there was a lot of things I couldn't actually do and say because there are limitations when it comes to a rating. So we didn't want to have those limitations.
You couldn't double leg jump onto someone's legs in a nightclub.
Not allowed to do that.
Sorry.
Not even allowed to show wet blood. Do you know how hard it is to have a realistic fight scene when like you punch someone in the face but they can't like have flowing blood? And all the words you can't say. I mean, it's crazy censorship where the things you can say and the things you can't say.
And she's Harley freaking Quinn.
I'm the one they should be scared of. Not you, not Mr. J. Because I'm Harley freaking Quinn.
She's Harley freaking Quinn in the ads, but she's Harley Quinn in the movie.
Yeah, you can join the dots. This is an important question. Just one hyena.
I would have liked there to be 2, but it was really expensive.
Oh shit, is that a hyena in a bathtub?
I named him Bruce after that hunky Wayne guy.
So Bud and Lou can come in the sequel.
That's what I'm hoping.
Excellent.
Are you the sweetest?
I really pushed to see Bud and Lou as baby hyenas at the end of the movie so that, you know, you could see them there. And it would be so cute to have a little Bud hyena. But again, to CGI a hyena is actually a tremendous cost. And since we couldn't get a real hyena, which would have also been a tremendous cost, we had to settle for one. And we liked the Bruce joke.
I love this one YouTube comment which said, "Oh look, they've replaced the Joker with a vicious animal who loves to laugh."
That was really clever.
Good stuff, guys. Like, genuinely. Do you, and I've always wanted to ask this question, hit your own bags of cocaine with a baseball bat?
Don't you?
I wasn't the only dame in Gotham looking for emancipation.
That's the way people do drugs, right?
So just throw them in the air.
Just explode it in someone's face. It's a little quicker that way.
Harley Quinn.
Can we just do a quick true or false
Yeah.
Suicide Squad recap here? There's so much like kind of junk that goes around that movie. People love telling the same stories, but I'm just gonna double check with just a true and a false.
Okay.
No rehearsals with Jared Leto.
True.
Jared gave you a rat that you called Rat Rat.
Yes. Who ultimately ended up living with Guillermo del Toro.
Clang.
Such a little fame hole, that rat.
Right, so.
He also gave me a snake. In a box. I opened a box and there was a live snake in it.
Just a regular Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent stuff. Was it really true that it took 3 hours to Harley Quinnify you?
Yeah. On this film, we got it down to 2.5 hours. And that's quite a feat. I think the first time we did it took like 6 or 7 hours. So.
You've got the wig, the temporary tattoos.
You've got to do full body paint.
Full body paint.
Full body paint. That takes a long time. Then you've got to do multiple sealers and skin prep and blah, blah, blah. Then you got to do all the tattoos. Then you got to do the wig. Then you got to do the face. And then you got to do the continuity, blood and bruises.
No wonder you wanted to do this in 3 months. I cannot be this white for
I
6
actually
months.
went straight from Birds of Prey to shooting the next Suicide Squad film. So I'm still playing Harley right now. I've been Harley all year.
Excellent.
A lot of body paint.
Tell me about the name, because, I mean, when it was first announced way back when that this was an idea, there was the idea that it would be Gotham City Sirens.
Again, that was false. That was, it all got a bit confusing.
And now we have one of the best titles of the year, if not easily this century. Birds of Prey and the Fantabulous, there's the word, Emancipation of one Harley Quinn.
I love long titles. Have you seen the movie? I think it's a Swedish movie, The 100-Year-Old Man Who Climbed Out a Window and Disappeared.
It's amazing.
It's my favorite title of a movie ever. And I was like, can we please do something like that? Our working title though, because every film has like a working title, A, for security reasons, and B, also until everyone studio signs off on a title, was Fox Force 5, which is a reference to, do you know what it's a reference
Kill
to?
Bill.
Yeah. No, Pulp Fiction.
It was a show about a team of female secret agents called Fox Force 5.
What?
Fox Force 5.
Which is a reference.
Right, to Kill Bill, which, yes.
Members all of the Deadly Viper Assassination Squad.
Even better. But also is a pilot for Uma Thurman in real life. That story came, I think, because in real life, she had told Quentin a story about how she had done this pilot for that and it never got picked up, which is why I think he put it in the screenplay.
You need to join my pub quiz team. You'd be super helpful. Do you remember, and I'm sure people bring this up to you quite a lot, there were about 2 Halloweens where you were everywhere.
Yeah.
I think it's like that age-old Elvis Presley story where you could have gone to a Harley Quinn impersonation contest and not won.
And lost, for sure. I thought there was a Charlie Chaplin thing.
That's the other one I heard.
Both. See, pub quiz, bring it on.
Come
Why aren't we there right now?
Let's go.
Yeah, I think that often when I go to Comic-Con, I'm like, I could be 100% ready, done for Harley, and I would not look as good as the people do here.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'll leave you with this. Are there particular lines about Harley Quinn from Harley Quinn, like Puddin' maybe, I don't know, that kind of follow you around, that people say to you when they see you?
Puddin' comes up a lot.
Puddin'?
To be honest, if people run up and say something, they're like, Donna from Neighbours.
Hi,
Hey, we were just peeking over my friend's tragic love life. She seems to think she's going to be single forever. What do you think?
That happens a lot still.
Not Where's Mr. J.
Yeah, where's Mr. J?
Thank you so much, Margot. It's always a pleasure.
It's always lovely to talk to you.
I'll see you at the pub quiz.
Yeah, I'll see you at the pub.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon to keep up to date. You can listen to my Radio 1 movies and TV podcast Screen Time on BBC Sounds. And you can find these interviews in full on BBC iPlayer by searching Movies with Ali Plumb.